Namaskar, friends. I welcome you all to the Hindu editorial analysis on 18th of September 2023. In a fine morning in London on 18th September 2023, Sherlock Holmes is sipping his coffee in the early morning of the mist-filled London. Sherlock Holmes is sipping his coffee and asked Dr. Watson, Dr. Watson, tell me, what is medical value tourism? Dr. Watson replied, this is a reference to the Oriental country, that is India. Sherlock Holmes asked again, tell me, Watson, what is medical value tourism? Dr. Watson started explaining. In India, we have world-class healthcare infrastructure. For organ transplants, cardiology, oncology, which is dealing with cancer, India has become a fast-growing destination for medical value travel. That is also known as medical tourism. Sherlock Holmes retorted, oh, I now understand. People visit India for its specialty in dealing with proton beam therapy technology for cancer treatment, orthopedic procedures like joint replacements and spinal surgeries, and the most special of it, robotic surgery, which is gaining popularity in India. Now I understand, Dr. Watson. Dr. Watson again further added, you know, Sherlock Holmes, artificial intelligence is also rapidly transforming healthcare, and India has already invested $11.78 billion on this field. Chandragupta Maurya is asking Chanakya Acharya a question. Acharya, tell me what is trade deficit, and also tell me what is current account deficit. Chanakya asked Chandragupta, you must refer the Hindu editorial today titled Testing Times on Shrinking of India's Goods Exports. Chandragupta Maurya replied, Acharya, I referred the article and therefore asking you doubts. I could not understand what is this trade deficit and what is this current account deficit. Acharya, tell me what is the trade deficit and what is current account deficit. Chanakya replied, I will tell you, student. Let me explain. Trade deficit is now $24.2 billion in August month. August 2023. That means what? Chandragupta Maurya replied, Guru, tell me, what is this trade deficit? I could not understand even a bit of it. Chanakya replied and started explaining. See, Chandragupta, trade deficit is the difference between the imports of India and the exports of India. The imports are exceeding the exports by $24.2 billion. That is why the trade deficit is shown as $24.2 billion. I repeat, trade deficit is the more of imports over exports. Chandragupta replied, Now I understood. Then what is current account deficit? Chanakya replied, Current account deficit is the same as trade deficit, and it is the more of imports of goods and services over the export of goods and services. The current account deficit results in a trade deficit. Chandragupta thanked Chanakya. Thank you.